This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Good morning on a Monday. Nick Soletti here with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. New stricter travel rules start today for passengers coming into the U.S. as the country once again seeing a rise in COVID cases. Nearly all passengers have to have a negative COVID test 1 day before departure. Any foreign national who travels to the U.S. has to be fully vaccinated, and the federal mask requirement for people in airports and travel hubs who's using public transportation like planes, trains, and buses will remain through March. The U.S. now averaging more than 100,000 new cases a day. It's the highest number of reported infections in 2 months. The pandemic's latest surge maintaining a grip on Arizona. Health officials reporting nearly 4,000 new confirmed cases and 28 deaths Sunday. These new numbers pushing Arizona's totals to nearly 1.3 million cases and more than 22,000 known deaths since the pandemic started. ABC 15 health insider Dr. Shad Marvasti says this new surge isn't surprising, saying it's predictable.
The moment we get everyone vaccinated, get some mask requirements in place, get some travel restrictions in place, we're going to see a decrease in the numbers within 2 to 3 weeks.
Health officials reporting just over 5,000 cases and 14 deaths Friday, with slightly more than 6,000 cases and 164 deaths Saturday, marking just the second time Arizona has seen more than 5,000 cases on 2 consecutive days since January's surge. Dr. Marvasti adding the surge is likely due to holiday gatherings and people not taking precautions. For a list of ways you can protect yourself, go to abc15.com.
I called the city. They said, well, we can't really do it, and that's why I called you guys.
This Apache Junction man is legally blind, and his daily stroll down the street was getting more and more scary for him with no sidewalk. He called our Operation Safe Roads team in February of last year, and our Megan Thompson started working to get him some sense of security. Well, he called again with an update on the stretch of road near Ironwood and Southern.
He may not be able to see every car, but Mike DeWeeger could sure hear them, even feel them zooming by. At the time, he didn't get a sense the city of Apache Junction cared.
I called the number one day and to raise some concerns, and the woman who ultimately answered the phone, she says, well, just don't walk there.
I spoke to the city, and they admitted they made a mistake in that call and have worked to take safety steps for Mike and others since then.
There's a high school over here, AJ High School, and then there's a middle school just down here. And there's a lot of kids now that they're back in school.
The city tells me it's up to the landowner to develop this, and they can only work on short-term solutions in the meantime.
And Mike says some changes have come to this area, including these white lines that have been painted onto the walkway. This helps him differentiate where he should be walking versus the roadway.
They're doing something.
Mike sending me this photo recently with the most dangerous section fixed.
They are making progress, and it's thanks to Operation Safe Roads and you.
Yeah, well, because our Megan Thompson and Operation Safe Roads team took action, Mike wanted to make a donation to pay it forward. Along with Operation Safe Roads, we have the ABC 15 Second Chance Bike Drive, providing a bike to those who need. Mike donated this bike, and our Megan Thompson and had the pleasure of hand delivering this to St. Vincent de Paul, likely on the road, changing a life. If you have an issue for our Operation Safe Roads team, you can call the hotline 833-AZ-ROADS. Again, 833-AZ-ROADS. You can also email us at roads@abc15.com. A Valley Library getting creative, accepting food donations instead of money for penalty fees. Starting today, Chandler Public Library says for every non-perishable food item you bring in, you can knock $1 off your fines or fees. The donation drive runs all week.
Happy Monday. I'm Nohelani Graff, tracking your most accurate forecast. We're going to stay warm and dry for today, but then we've got a big cool down coming as we track rain and snow in our statewide forecast. Our Valley planner for today, we're going to be in the 50s for much of the morning and mid-morning hours. By 9 a.m., we're still in the 50s. By 11, we're in the mid-60s, and then we'll be past the 70-degree mark come 1 o'clock, reaching our peak heat today right between 3 and 4 o'clock. And our high today is 77 degrees. We'll also see upper 70s across the southern and western portion of our state, mid-60s across central Arizona, including areas like Sedona and north of the rim, highs in the mid-50s for today. Upper 70s today, mid-70s tomorrow, just the slightest chance for a passing shower here in the valley Tuesday, so we've got 20% on the board. But a second storm system Thursday and Friday brings us stronger rain chances and will drop our temperatures into the 60s.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, go to ABC15.com or just download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.